Hi everyone. Hi, this is Lorraine and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my journey unscripted. And for all those that are new to the channel, please subscribe and join the family so that we grow. And for those that are returning, welcome back. You're most welcome. And today we're just gonna do like a drive around my town where I stay, and I'm gonna do a voiceover and we can just talk a little bit whilst you see the little town where I stay. So I live in Ireland and I live in a small town like 40 minutes away from Dublin, Dublin being the capital city of Ireland. And it's a small, like dainty little town, and it has all the conveniences that you can need. I don't need to go to the capital for anything, so it's quite nice living here. I loved it. I love it, and we moved here a year ago, so I've been around for a year, and so far so good. So, as we drive around this town, we're gonna talk a little bit about Christmas. Well, we know it's festive season now, and um there's something magical or different about this time of year. Well, maybe for me. And I think most of the nostalgia that I feel about Christmas is based on my childhood, basically my childhood. So I grew up in a city called Bulawayo in Zimbabwe, and growing up, I grew up in, I wouldn't say, okay, let me just put it this way. Growing up, we didn't have much. We we made ends meet. We were just surviving really as a family. And but there was something that was always magical about Christmas time. Um I don't know, maybe it's because we would eat food that we don't usually eat in like all year round. I don't know, or it's just the fact that everything or everyone sort of acted differently around this time of year. I don't know, but there was something festive about the year. So like I said, growing up, we didn't have much. And I know, like, for a lot of people that grew up in Zimbabwe will relate to some of the things that I'm talking about. For example, the fact that all year round, well, if you're fortunate, you might get new clothes here and there, but all year round, you wouldn't get much new clothes or any at all, but around Christmas time. So you would get like a pair of new clothes. And if your parents are feeling a bit more generous, or if money permits, they might even get you clothes for New Year, which was a plus, which was a plus. But it was just nice, like looking forward to the new clothes. I told my daughter the other time that for us, we didn't get Christmas presents like you guys do, like toys and all that stuff. We just got like new clothes. That was our Christmas, and we were happy about it, like would look forward to it. My mom, because she was trying to be, savvy and all that, so she would buy clothes maybe around October, like Christmas clothes, because she had to buy clothes for my brother and for myself. And she, most of the time, she would buy clothes as well for New Year. Yeah, she would try and buy clothes for New Year. So she had to buy for like four pairs of clothes. And as a result, she had to get them earlier. So she would buy them in Oc- in October. And us being the naughty kids that we are, we would start looking for the clothes. So we knew the places. So she would hide them, right? She wouldn't just buy them and leave them in the wardrobe. So the whole idea was that you still get the surprise of what your clothes look like on Christmas Day. So she would hide the clothes. But there were a few places that she could hide them anyway. So would start looking around when she's at work and you're back from school, you start looking around until you find them. And if you're fortunate, you get them. And then you try them on, look at yourself in the mirror, and sometimes call your friends outside to stand outside the bedroom window, and then you show them what you got for Christmas. It was a whole deal. And it's not only us who did it, but also my friends also did the same. Okay, so on the video now, we are in Whitewater Mall. Well, it's a shop, they call it a shopping center this side, but it's a mall. It's the one that we have in my town. It's quite nice. It's really pretty, and I like how they decorated it. Anyway, back to the story. So the first thing that I would look forward to on Christmas were the new clothes. And then the second thing, it's food. Food was also like a big deal for me. Like, the funny thing I always say is that the only time in the year that would wear aprons when cooking would be on Christmas Day. That's when my mother's apron would come out. But all year round it would be packed away somewhere in the cupboards. But it was nice. So we'd wear our aprons and I'll help my mother cook. I remember, helping her with the chicken, and that's my Sunday, and would help her with like the rice, just cooking generally, because it was just the anticipation of eating the good food. And the traditional that would have, like, most houses would definitely have rice, they'll have chicken, they would have coleslaw salad, baked beans, would have potato salad, and yeah, and maybe butternut or beetroot here and there. But most of the time, like, there's no Christmas without rice, chicken, and coleslaw. Like, that's the whole, that's Christmas Day. That's Christmas. And then the other plus about the Christmas Day was that we were allowed, like, to stay out late. So we wouldn't be in a rush to go back home, like, in the evening. We're allowed to play out until it gets dark, and it was so nice. And sometimes you go to your friends' houses and they make you dance, and then they give you some sweets, and everyone was always like in a good mood on Christmas Day. Like, the neighbors, you would go everywhere. Like, all your neighbors, when you pass by their house, they'll be like, "Do you want some sweets?" And you'll get some sweets. And like, everyone was just in a good mood. And you'd get visitors as well. And and you'd share your nice food with them. You always cooked more because definitely you were bound to have someone come by and have food. So everyone was like in this generous giving mood, and it was just magical, really. It was just nice. And then there's also the fact that people were also in a, like, sharing spirit as well. They wanted to share, they like sharing. Like, you'd give food to someone whom you wouldn't give on a daily basis. And these are people that didn't have much. Like, I'm not talking about people who were like rich, or I'm just talking about everyday people. So in this part of the video, you see this nice place. So it's like a Christmas wonderland that's decorated, but it's open for only certain hours of the day. And when we got here, it was nighttime and it was closed. But this wonderful security guy, so wonderful, he saw us standing there and taking pictures, and he said to us, "Do you want to go in and take a quick look for like a quick one?" It was just a favor to us. Like, he didn't need to do that because it was closed, but he was so generous, and we got to go in and take pictures and take videos. It was so beautiful. Like, it was really, really nice. And because during the day it's also like crowded, there's like a huge line of people trying to get in, so they like restrict people, and my son was taking a picture there. So for him to give us this experience, just us by ourselves, like, with no one, it was beautiful. And this polar bear was also moving as well. It was really magical. It was really nice. I shout out to this guy. I don't know his name, but shout out to him. He's a nice security guy. So yeah, so like I said, Christmas time is a wonderful time for me. It's just a time for sharing and for for enjoying, also like being blessed to get to the end of the year, because for most of us the year is really long, and there's a lot that happens throughout the year, but when you get to the end of the year, just deserve to celebrate. So just like makes your mood uplifted, just knowing that I've come this far into the year. So yeah, I just thought of doing this little video and talking about how magical Christmas is, and just reminisce about my childhood with you as well. And I know a lot of you might have, especially those that grew up in Zimbabwe, I know you have wonderful stories about what Christmas means for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.